Hi and welcome back to my channel. I'm Tasha, and today we're going to do a vlog because that is really all I have time to do this week, and I want to post a video for this week. So today is Wednesday, February 18th, and I am just now starting the video because this week has been really busy. I was off Monday, and usually when I'm off I don't have time to record at home, and then it was my half day on Tuesday, and so usually I record on my lunch break. I didn't have a lunch break on Tuesday. So anyway, all the excuses aside, I am here because I want to show you what I'm working on at the moment. So currently this is what I'm working on right now. I'm sorry if you can hear noises and car noises and stuff. I'm literally in the middle of the city where I work, and I can't avoid it all the time if I'm recording in my car, and it's warm, so I have to have my windows down. But anyway, this is currently what I'm working on. This is a retro granny square, and I'm to the point where I'm gonna start like squaring it off to be a square. This is the first time I've ever done this. The back is so weird. This is the first time I've ever done one of these, and I don't know if I'm gonna do one again because honestly it was a little bit complicated. I consider myself an intermediate / advanced crocheter, and to be fair, if you do it enough times, and if I did it enough times, I would probably get it at some point. But this was tough, and I don't know if it was just my mood or what, but I struggled because you have to carry the yarn, so you end up like attaching this color, like your petal color and the background color, and keeping it on, and you go back and forth between the two, carrying them. So anyway, it's a little bit tough. It was a little tough, but now that I'm to this point, the petals are done, and I was able to cut that color off, so I'm just now with the background color. So the reason I'm making this is because I watch a YouTuber named Tami, or Crafty Mompreneur on YouTube, and I really like her stuff. She does a segment called Granny Square Sundays, and right now what she's doing is she's gathering these retro granny squares for a community project, and she's also keeping track of like where they're coming from in the United States and outside of the United States, but I'm inside the United States. And she currently does not have, I'm from Arkansas, so she currently doesn't have one from Arkansas. So I am trying to make it. I started this last night and I was getting too frustrated. I didn't attach the gray yarn correctly, and it came unraveled while I was on the row for this, and so I threw the entire thing away. I was so frustrated. So I started over, and so yeah, that's what I'm making this for, and why I'm just making one, and why I probably won't make one for a long time because it was tough. But anyway, that's what I'm making. If you are curious about that challenge, or if you want to send in a square yourself, put a link down below of her channel. But anyway, hopefully you like this, Tami. It will probably be in her video because she likes to she likes to open up the packages in her video, so I'm excited to see her open this one, and hopefully she likes it. But anyway, that's why I'm making this. I'll probably finish this at work, but I wanted to show it to you because it's really cute. It's really, really a cute square, and it's gonna end up being pretty big, but I'm just not as big of a fan of making it because the process was a little bit frustrating. So maybe I'll revisit this again and make a bigger project with it so that I can, you know, repeat it and understand the pattern that way. So anyway, we're working on that. So catching up on my temperature cardigan. I'm gonna make a separate video for the temperature cardigan because I have decided that I want to do monthly updates as well as the small little monthly updates that I'm going to put together and then post at the end of the year or the beginning of next year. So anyway, watch out for that in a couple weeks because I'm gonna start that now as well. But I think what we're gonna focus mostly on this time around in this video, I'm gonna try to get this done. I have been putting this off because I don't know if you're new. This is my hexagon cardigan. This is my very first hexagon cardigan, and I have made almost the entire thing. I'm at the sleeves currently, so I'm working on this sleeve. I have made it twice and frogged it once. I'm gonna have to frog it again because I made the cuff too small. So this has been really frustrating, and I've put it aside because it frustrated me too much. I'm very frustrated in this vlog already, and I'm sorry if I'm giving frustrated vibes, but hopefully this will work itself out. I can get it almost complete, that would be the best. I still need to do the sleeves. The other sleeve hasn't even been started because I haven't even been able to do the first one, and I haven't done any of the edging around this way or the bottom, which is what I usually do for my cardigans. So yeah, we're working through this. Hopefully we can get this a little bit more finished, but this is probably going to be the project I'll focus on this vlog. So come with me if you're interested in that, and hopefully we can get it done, because I know people like to see done projects, and I also like to see that as well. We're going to try to finish this. Hopefully we can get it done, and hopefully we can be in a better mood for the rest of this video, because today is just not my day. It's just not my day. I don't know what it is, but for now I'm going to keep working on this, since I want to get this out and sent over to Tami this week. So let's do that really quick. I may not finish it on my lunch break, but I will at least finish it when I get back to work. It is a very slow day today, so I'm thinking that we're at a pretty good, it'll be pretty likely that we'll be able to get the square done. And then I'm probably going to bring in this cardigan and see if I can work on that a little bit as well, because like I said, I really want to get it done. It is already starting to warm up a little bit, and so I'm not going to be able to wear it if I don't. Anyway, let's keep going, because I've been talking enough. Probably show you at the end of the day, or maybe tomorrow, the finished square, and then maybe we'll pack it together and send it over. So anyway, let's move forward with this. All right, it's the next day. It is Thursday the 19th, and I apologize for the angle. My tripod is irritating me, so I just decided to just put it where I usually do. Anyway, I wanted to give a quick update on, I'm in a much better mood today. Yesterday I just was not in a good mood. Better mood today. Anyway, I wanted to give an update on this because I finished the square finally, and I sewed in all the ends and everything. The back is just so weird looking, but the front is really cute. And I will say, I know yesterday I was just in this kind of mood where I was like, I don't ever want to do this again. I actually finished it, and I want to do another one. So I have more yarn at work that is in some different colors, and so I'm thinking I may try to make another one again, but we'll see. But it's done, and it's really cute, and we'll probably get it packed up and ready to go by tomorrow, but I'll let you know. But anyway, the other update I wanted to give, if you care, if you are into Pokemon cards like I am somewhat of a new collector, but the new pack came out called Ascended Heroes, and I found some tins at Walmart. Look at the tin. Look how cute that is. Oh, I love it. I actually opened these up already, but I wanted to show the tin, and I got one hit, which if you don't know, a hit is like, it's like something better, like a card better than a hollow or a reverse hollow. So they usually have like EXs, and then there's also full art cards, then there's illustration rares, and then special illustration rares. So anyway, I got an EX, which is like the step above a hollow, and it's just so cool. I love it. And some of the pack, like the art on the basic cards, are really, really stinking cute. I do appreciate a good basic card. Like, look at this Tangela. Look how cute that is. I love flowers and stuff. And this Noibat. Look how cute that is. I love it. I also don't play. I just like to collect the cards. This Totodile. I don't know. There's some really cute. Even this trainer card is really stinking cute. What else was there? There's some really cute ones. This one, this is what's called a reverse hollow. So everything is hollow other than the picture. That one was really cute. I liked that one. What else do I have in here? Ooh, this cute Clefairy. Look how adorable that is. If you're curious to know what's in this series, if you just Google like Ascended Heroes, you'll see some of the art that you can get on the cards. That one's cute. This one is cute too. I really do like, I wish that some of those were like full illustration cards, because I just think they're really cool. This one's really cool too. I like the colors of this one. This is a hollow, so the outside is like colorful and shiny, and then so is the picture. Anyway, just wanted to show that really quick. I don't want this to be too long because I know some of you just don't care, and that's okay. This one's cute too, look. This eventually is what we call bulk. So once you get one of these for the collection, you don't need any more, but these are so common, they're called commons for that reason, that you end up with a bunch of them trying to chase some of the other things. And so I've been trying to figure out ways to use those. What I've seen some people do is they'll paint like a scene, like they'll like take, for this example, right? So they'll take this and then they'll continue the picture by painting on the card. And so I've been thinking about trying that because I do love to paint. I'm not that good at it, but I do love to paint, and I feel like that would be fun to do with some of my common like bulk cards. I also have been thinking about like cutting them out, putting them in resin pieces like necklaces and keychains and stuff like that, and bringing them to some of my markets or conventions and stuff like that. And so I've been just kind of toying with that idea. So it is kind of connects to what I'm doing now. But anyway, I just wanted to show that. Only 6 of them left. I didn't have a lot of money, but I had enough money that I could get 3 of them. So I got this tin as well, and then this cute one. It's hard to see with the reflection, but I got one for my husband, and then we're gonna split the other one. So we'll each have 3 little packs because each one comes with 2 packs. But anyway, I wanted to show that to you because these are too dang cute. I love them. This is the first time I've gotten this series too, so I'm stoked. Anyway, there's the updates for you. Square Pokemon cards. I think I'm gonna do another one. I haven't even touched my cardigan. I know I said I was gonna do that. I'm gonna probably bring it in after lunch today and try to work on it, so then I have something to show for myself. But I apologize because it's already Thursday and I've hardly done anything, and I'm sorry, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Anyway, what are you working on? Are you working on anything fun? Do you like Pokemon? Let me know what your favorite Pokemon is if you do. I don't know if I have a favorite. I have a lot of different favorites. I think there's a lot of really cute ones, but yeah, there's the update. I'll update you hopefully later today or tomorrow if I do end up doing any crochet. I need some sort of b-roll in this video, so hopefully I can show you some of that. But anyway, there's the update. All right, so it's Friday, February 20th. And I apologize again about how bright it is. It is just so hard to film at like noon because it's just so bright. So I apologize, but I'm gonna put my work keys away because we're gonna talk. So I mentioned yesterday that I created this square, right? And I was sending it over to Tami from Crafty Mompreneur YouTube channel, right? So I made this, and I mentioned that I thought about maybe making another one, and I did. I packed it up and everything to send over to her. I had to rip it open because I realized that I didn't show you guys yet. So I ripped it back open, and I wanted to show you the square, take some pictures of it and stuff. So this is the second square that I ended up making. It turned out really cute, and this time around it was way easier for some reason. So this is what they look like together. So tune into her channel if you haven't heard about her as of right now, because she'll probably unbox these. So then you'll be able to see them again just at her house. So anyway, these were just made with some random yarn that I had in my stash. So they're not like anything crazy. It's not like meaningful or anything, but I just so happen to have these colors that match. They are totally different kinds of squares, but I think that they'll work really well with what she's got. So I wanted to show you those really quick because I had them all packed up, and I'm like, wait, I have to show the vlog. So I got those. We're gonna go ship them today, and I wanted to show you too. This is like so cute. I was like, I need some sort of paper or something to write a little note on. These were my grandma's. So my grandma's been gone now for 15 years. And she really liked these cute little things. I was gonna say vintage things. They weren't vintage when she got them, but they're vintage for us now. But this is like such a vintage and cute little like stationery set. And it comes with this paper. It's the same picture, and I wrote my letter on this. It's the same picture. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it. Oh, kind of. It's like the same picture, but like kind of faded, and on this paper. And then it comes with these little envelopes. I didn't end up putting an envelope with it because there was only, what, 3 left. But there's this cute envelope. Oh my gosh, this is just too cute. And it so reminds me of my grandma. So when I saw these, I was like, I'll keep a couple to remind me of my grandma, but otherwise they're just sitting here. I might as well use them. So I wrote my little letter on one of these little letterhead pieces of paper. So hopefully if you're watching this, Tami, hopefully you enjoy that. Those are from my grandma from a long time ago. So anyway, this paper is probably as old as I am and I'm 33. This paper might be that old. Anyway, hopefully you like them, Tami, if you're watching. If not, that's okay, but I'm gonna send them out today, and I'm really excited for her to get them, and I'm excited to see her unbox them. So anyway, there's that. I have another update too. You may not see me crochet in any of these videos, but I will have updates. I finished the sleeve last night, and I apologize for not recording any of it, but it was really dark and my toddler was like all over the place, and so I try not to get her in my videos, and so this is what ended up happening. Third time's a charm. This is the third time I've done this, but I've figured out the best way to make the sleeve for this cardigan, and so I'm hopeful that I'll be able to recreate this process on the next sleeve. So I'll probably work on that today since my squares are done now. There you go. I'm really excited about this. I am so close to getting this finished. Unfortunately though, I probably won't have it finished by this video, but we will. I promise that maybe by the next video we will have this done. But there you go. There's all of the updates. Also, have you seen this soda? This is I have the Coke Zero version, but it's the zero sugar version, but it's the cherry float Coke. It's like new and it's really good. I don't know. I'm not actually a Coke Zero fan. I actually don't like Coke at all, like Coca-Cola, but this is actually really, really good. I really like this. It's like a cherry vanilla soda. So I'm having this at lunch with lunch today, but I just wanted to show it because I was really excited to see it at my neighborhood market across the street from where I work, because it's been hard to find it. But anyway, if you've tried it, let me know. Is it good? I like it. I think it's really good. Anyway, let's go to the post office and we'll ship out these little squares to Tami. Okay, change of plans. I got all the way to the post office and realized that their lunch break is from 12 to 1 and it's 12:28. So never mind on the post office. I have it though. At some point I will ship it, and yeah, that's just that's the way it is. I always forget they have a 1 hour lunch break where they're closed, and I just always forget. But it's fine. Let's go find a place to crochet because I want to keep working on that cardigan because I am just so close to finishing it. I'm so close. So we're going to go park somewhere and we're going to crochet a little bit. But just know that I have shipped it out, or I will ship it out at some point. You don't have to see that part, but I will ship it and she will get it probably next week at this point, because I don't know if they're open on Saturdays. Plus they may be open at the time I'm working. So it's fine. We'll ship it on Monday, but it's all ready to go. So there you go. I wanted to show you this really quick. I showed you this tin yesterday. I decided to repurpose it. I put my scissors and my stitch markers and my little tapestry needle in it. This thing I lose all the time in my bag. Like, this is my crochet bag, you know? I've got all my hooks and stuff in here. And I lose it all the time, so it has to be in like a little bag. Well, to avoid the bag, I just now put it in here with my stitch markers. I have more stitch markers somewhere I've got to put in there, but my little scissors, these are like little old hair cutting scissors. They fit perfectly in here. And then this tin fits into my bag. So I gotta clean this out, but it fits in there and it's really cute. It doesn't fit hooks or anything, but it fits my scissors and stuff perfectly, and it keeps everything kind of in here. Sometimes I lose my scissors or my stitch markers, and especially that tapestry needle, just in the bag because the bag is a little bit too big. And so this is kind of perfect. Anyway, repurpose for the win, I guess. I also wanted to mention what I was doing here. So I'm working on the second sleeve, and I know you can't see my face, but it's so hard to move my phone around here. I've got like things, see, I've got things like pressing it down so it doesn't fall on me. But anyway, what I'm doing is I'm trying to decrease it because this is like really wide. So what I did was I did one full row of 2 double crochets and a decrease, which was 2 stitches together. And I'm gonna do that same thing again around the whole thing. And then what I did, and then I start the actual ribbing of the sleeve. I'm trying to find the other one to show you. And what I do on this one, so that's kind of what gets you the, like, excuse the ends, but that's what kind of gets you this, like, this part this is all those decreases. So I do 2 rows of decreases, single crochet decreases, and then when I do the sleeves, I'll chain 10 and I go back and forth in the back loops to make the ribbing pattern. And then sometimes, like every once in a while, like at least 3 or 4 times, I skipped a stitch when I reattached. I don't know if that makes any sense, but that's what I did for the sleeve, because I felt like this was still going to be a little bit too wide, so I did still decrease a little bit by just skipping a couple stitches. But this is kind of the perfect length for me. I probably should have done this a little bit shorter, but it's okay. But that's essentially what I'm doing on this sleeve here, if you were curious as to what I'm doing. But anyway, let's keep trucking forward. My lunch is almost over, and so I want to do as much of this as possible. We are nearing the end of my lunch break, and so it is also the last day that I can film this for this video as well. So I apologize if this was a little bit shorter. There wasn't much to it, but this is just kind of my realistic weeks starting on Wednesday. So I hope you enjoyed it anyway. I'm really glad that I pulled this back out to start working on it. I am probably going to bring it inside and work on this cuff. It is a little bit on the busier side today, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to work on it today, but I'm going to bring it in just in case. You never know. But I appreciate you watching. I hope you enjoyed everything that we got up to this week. Next week, I'm really excited because I'm going to be doing some market prep, because we are getting to market season, and I'm just really excited about it. Like, I'm excited to start working on plushies. Don't get me wrong, worsted weight yarn is really where it's at for me, but I am super excited to start working on some new plushies, because I'm still somewhat new to plushies and I so much enjoy making them, and that's typically what I sell at my markets is plushies, although I may start introducing some other stuff as well. But I've been getting these ideas from other YouTubers where they put like they put like their projects on like a wheel, and then they roll the wheel or spin the wheel, and then the wheel picks their project, or like a bowl of projects that they just pick from with paper. So I've written out a lot of my projects and all the patterns that I have, paid and free, and I'm gonna have a little bowl tell me what projects I'm going to be working on. So I've never made a video like that before, and I'm really excited about it. And I have a lot of patterns that I have never made. I have a lot of them that I have made before, but I also have some that I've never made before, so I'm really excited. So feel free to subscribe if you are interested in that, and if you are interested in market vlogs, because I will be starting that in April. I will hopefully be getting into our local farmers market. It is small, but last year we did it and I had a lot of fun with it, and so hopefully we'll be getting into that one again. But anyway, if you're interested in that, feel free to subscribe. I really appreciate you watching. I really hope you have an amazing week, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.